to solve this oblique triangle. So let's start by drawing the triangle. First of all, I want you to notice that both of the angles are acute angles. So as you're drawing it, you can try to estimate what those angles would look like, but it really doesn't matter at all. Your triangle, as long as it looks like a triangle, it really doesn't matter exactly what it looks like. Okay? So then we just need to choose one corner to be A, one corner to be B, one corner to be C. And then we figure out what the sides would be called across from those. So corner A would have little a across from it, correct? And big B would have little b across from it, and big C would have little c across from it, right?
Does it matter what, how you put the letters in order?
No, like A could be here, and C here, and B there. I mean, it totally doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that the letters are across from each other. So if you've already started drawing a picture and it's kind of oriented different than mine is, it's fine. Okay, so now we're going to label the correct corners. So angle A is 32, so I'm going to put a 32 in that corner. Angle B is 57, so I'm going to put a 57 in that corner. And then C is 27. So we're going to put the 27 over here next to the C. They want us to find side B, so that's this side here. Okay, so in order to use the formula, we need to use two pieces of the formula, not all three. Right now we have an angle A, but we don't have side A. We have angle B, and we want to find side B, so we're for sure going to use the B's. But we don't know angle C, and we do know side C. So do you see how we're in a little bit of trouble on this one? Because we have an A without that A, and we have a C without that C, but we have both of the B's. But we can't do the problem with one letter A and one letter C and two letter B's, because we need to just use two things, not all three. We need just A's and B's, or just B's and C's, or just A's and C's. Does anyone have any ideas what we should do? Clint? Yes, that is the perfect answer to this problem. So we can't, you might notice the note on your notes here. It actually says right there, we can't solve for side B until we have angle C, because we need the angle across from side C. So how do we find angle C? We just kind of talked about this earlier today. How do we find angle C? We are going to add the two angles we already know, 32 plus 57. So that is 89.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? And then we're going to take 180 and subtract 89. And that gives us angle C. So what will angle C be? 91 degrees. So then we can write that one into our picture after we know that. Okay, so now we have C across from C. We have B across from B, and we're trying to find B. And we still have A across from A, but does anything say we should find A right now? No, so guess which letter we're going to ignore? A. So from our formula, we're just going to use the B and the C parts of the formula. So we're going to go sine of angle B over side B equals sine of angle C over side C. Yes, Clint?
Matter of how you put that in order. Can I put the C?
You can put the C first and then the B? Yes, absolutely. It's just fine. They're ratios. You can mix them up any way you want. Okay, so now let's put the numbers in there. So we would have sine of 57 over B equals sine of 91, the angle we just found, over 27, which is the length of side C. And now what's the next step? Cross multiply. So 27 times the sine of 57 and B times the sine of 91. So we get B sine 91 equals 27 sine 57. So then to find B, we have to divide by the sine of 91. So B is going to be 27 sine 57 divided by the sine of 91. Now you put it in your calculator. But like I said, if you're using your iPod for your calculator, you have to be really careful to hit equals at the right places. Okay, so let's try this. Everybody follow along so you know how to do it. So first we want to go 27 times the sine of 57. But how do we have to enter that in? How do we put 57 sine? That's the sine of 57. We haven't multiplied them until we hit enter. So that's the top of it is 22. Now we divide that by the sine of 91. But to put that in the calculator, we have to go 91 sine equals. It's close, because sine of 91 is really close to, this is really close to being a right angle, which is why it makes it so it doesn't change very much. The decimal just changes slightly. So B should equal 22.6 in length.